Hi everyone, Anna Kessler here with a new video tutorial, and today I'm going to show you how to make a Victorian puzzle card or letter. So what you need is a double-sided cardstock, and try to make it a thin double-sided cardstock because there is a lot of folding involved and we don't want the paper to be too thick. So we're going to start by folding one corner to the opposite corner, create a diagonal fold. Going to open it and do the exact same thing on the other side, so you'll have a big X on your paper. I'm going to go slowly so you can follow along. The next step is I like to bring my trimmer for it because it needs to be exact. What we're going to do is fold it three ways. So if you are doing it on a 12 by 12 piece of paper, you need to score at 4 and 8. So this way you'll have three identical parts. You can eyeball it, but when it comes to thirds, it's a little bit harder for me to eyeball it. So that's why I use my trimmer or scoreboard. So we're going to turn it 90 degrees and again score at 4 and 8. So you'll have a grid of 9 squares. You can measure with a pencil and draw a line if you don't have a trimmer and a bone folder. So now we can go ahead and fold on those score lines. And it's really important to use a bone folder or some kind of tool to really burnish your folds, because this is really important for the movement of this project. So we're going to fold on the other two lines, again creating a grid of 9 squares. You can also make this with a white cardstock and then add paints or drawings or doodlings or whatever you want. So I'm going to turn it over to the red side so you'll see better. We're going to now fold to these inside points. So you're going to take the corner and fold it to the opposite point where the two lines meet. And then we're going to do that on all 4 sides. So the corner to the opposite point where the two lines meet, the two score lines, turn it again. We're going again the corner to this point on all 4 corners. And then lastly this corner here. And you see why I meant what I meant when I said a thinner paper, because there is a lot of folding here. Now we're going to create the folding of the letter, so please follow along. We're going to fold from the top on the horizontal score line, and then we're going to find the middle diagonal line and fold it this way. I'm going to fold it to the inside and then fold the right side along the vertical fold line like this, creating a pointy part there on the top. Then we're going to turn it 90 degrees. Again, find the diagonal line, fold it, and then on the right side fold it along the vertical score line like this. It might be a little confusing, but after you do it a few times you get the idea. Again, follow the diagonal line and then the vertical line like this. The last fold is a little bit tricky. We have to take out, this is the fold line, the diagonal one. We have to take out the inside like this, take it out completely, Don't be scared. So take that out like this, and then you have this fold like this. Then you can do the exact same thing along the diagonal line, fold it out. So if you need, just rewatch this part a few times to figure out how to make it. Now we're going to fold in all the 4 points, the 4 pointy parts, and we have our Victorian puzzle letter card, or whatever you want to call it. And the last one goes on the inside, not this part, this inside part here. Tuck it under here to close the letter or the card. So now you know what I mean when I say you can do it with the white paper and then add all kinds of embellishments. It's best not to glue anything on it. If you want, you can draw, paint, or doodle. This is how it opens. Isn't that cool? Now let's put something in the middle for our message. This is the only part where you can add extra paper to. You can glue it on. So just cut a 4x4 piece of maybe slightly less than 4, like 1/16 of an inch smaller than a 4x4, so it won't interfere with the folding. So that the center is the only place where you can add extra paper. If you're doing this on a white piece of cardstock, you will have to embellish with drawings, paintings, doodlings, colorings, and things like that. Because if you add paper, it will interfere with the folding. So that was slightly too big. Just want to make sure that, cut it and see if it fits. If not, make it slightly smaller. That's perfect. So I'm going to glue that and then close it again so you'll be able to see how we fold it again. Just to make sure that you get it. After you do it a few times, you get the idea. And any size of square paper will work. You can make it bigger, you can make it smaller. This is how we fold it back. Now let's take out that piece from the inside. And fold it back. Now we can close it. I really hope you like this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the little bell icon to be notified when I upload a new video so you won't miss anything, and you'll be able to follow all the tutorials and make all the projects. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you next time.